Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Thursday. It is the 17th of October 2024. Going to look at the 7th race from the Big A. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And I mean around the world. I'm a little tongue-tied, can't speak today. Let's get to the 7th race from Aqueduct, which is a good one. It's Lance Optional Claimer purse, $92,000. Race fillies, mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Number 1, $20,000. The main claim starter, Staper Allowance race, which number 1, 2 race here. An optional claim price, $50,000. Field of 10 horses entered. 9 and 10 RMTOs, 8 will head to the inner turf course, the 2,200 meters journey, or mile 3/8 on that inner turf course. Rails are up at 18 feet. I'm going to go take the number 6 horse, Heron Bay, 6-3-4-2 for me in the superfecta. 6-3-4-2 super, top selection 6 horse, Heron Bay. This 4-year-old Warfront here. Neil Drysdale trains this one. Katie Davis gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came in a allowance race at Colonial, mile 16, 24th of August, and the horse finished 7 by 6 1/4 lengths that day. And he just did not show up. He basically stalked all the way around the race course. Didn't quicken up. It just wasn't his day to win with those, over the shorter trip. I think he's been crying out for a longer trip. He's going to see it today. Hopefully he could get good position here, or she could get good position. If she can do that, she can win. She probably need the race first off the bench in Optional 16 at Delaware, about a mile 16, 31st July, where he finished 6 by 8 1/4 lengths that day, and she just kind of plodded along. Again, first off the bench, need the race, but her races in the West Coast weren't bad at all. It ran at Turf Paradise on the first May over the mile, and then made an Optional 30 claimer, went by 1 1/4 lengths, gaining from nowhere. I thought that was a very good race that day. Before that, over the mile, Turf Paradise and a main Optional 30, finishing third by 4 1/4 lengths, again stupidly wide, but again gained a lot of ground that day. And then her races in Southern California, she nearly won at Santa Rosa in the summer of 23, where she finished third by 4 1/4 lengths, where she got caught at the wire, came back to run a massive race of the Golden Gate on the Tapeta, and then a decent 7th at Santino, where she just kind of yielded late and had a very troubled trip in the lane. But coming here, I think she's been crying out for that long trip. Like I said, she's going to get it. Training well. Let's give this horse a shot on the ticket. I think the 3 horse, I'm a sure thing for Dylan Davis and Christoph Cohen also. Was a winner 2 back on the Tapeta at Goldstream, going 1.5 miles off turf in a main special in February, winning by a half length from a tracking trip from the rail. Really took off clear that day. Came back to run in April, Keeneland against winners in a allowance race over the 1.5 miles, where he finished 6 by 16 1/2 lengths that day, and he was wide, just not keeping up. Been on the bench since then. Coming back to this race, not nearly as tough. I'm going to give her a shot to win on this ticket. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Aqueduct, going to take the 6 horse, Heron Bay. Give kudos to the 3 horse, I'm a sure thing. 6-3-4-2 super, 6-3 in the multi-race. So good luck to one. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.